Okay, we should be recording. This is the third live stream. Oh, that's two. That's two. Let's do a three. Three. The third weekly live stream that we've been doing now. And today we are going to be doing Spider-Man 3. As you can see here, it's already up on the display, ready to go. And we should be getting ready now in three. That's one. What am I doing? Three, two, one. Let's go. Okay, we should be live. This is stream 3 with Spider-Man 3. As you can see here, I've got it on the display, ready to go. But before we jump in, I just want to say, look at that background. Just take a moment and appreciate how awesome that background is. You cannot get a better background than that thing right there. That's actually a custom-made image that I put together, and I'm really glad that I was able to actually get it as a background. So, what better image can you get, really? Alright, so let's go into the chat here and see what's going on. Wait for some people to come in. Let's see, let me update the stream maker. Let me make sure that Twitch verifies that I'm live, because last thing I need is it messing up on me, like it loves to do so much. Alright, good. It says we are live. So let me just edit the dashboard here. To say that we are doing Spider-Man 3 this week. And in case some of you guys may have noticed, I am doing something a little bit different with the layout because with the past two live streams that I've done, I wasn't wearing a headset and I just had a Tomer mic in front of me. But as you can see now, I'm actually wearing a headset, so I'm trying something a little bit different. So I'm hoping it will all work itself out. Let's see, and let's update it now to say that we are playing Spider-Man 3. Save. And let's add this to the stream maker. There we go. Stream maker added. Okay, we should be good now. Oh, one little mishap here. Let me go ahead and fix that quickly. Alright, now it should be good. Okay, it says Spider-Man 3 as the main title, but it doesn't say anything. It still says Ultimate Spider-Man for the subtitle for whatever reason, but the title is still there, so I'm just going to keep it as that. Oh, I want to get rid of that little echo there. I don't know if you guys heard that. So, just admiring my lovely background here, I say we get into this, and without any further delay, let's get started with Spider-Man 3. And also, guys, when the game gets started, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like you to tell me how the volume is, because that's one of the toughest things to get right on a stream. You know, where the audio and the, uh, the audio of me and the audio of the game are. So that's one of the hardest things to balance. so I'm hoping that can all work out. And as you can see, I have it now to where I can actually look directly at you guys while playing, because I have it to where I put the camera in the center of my TV, and I have a laptop on each side of the TV now. So one is um, displaying OBS and showing the stream, and I have another monitor here beside me showing the Twitch chat. So I'm all set up, I'm ready to go, and let's get started with Spider-Man 3. Alright, so yeah, this is an autosave game. This isn't one where you have to save manually. So that is something people are kind of grateful for.
Everything's ready, Mr. Carlisle.
Light it up.
And I have to be honest, for 2007, this is not bad.
Spider-Man!
No autographs, please.
I mean, this isn't like the worst game ever, you know, in terms of graphics and controls. Controls are definitely not something to brag home about, but I mean, because at some points they can definitely be an outright mess.
You know, there's a handy dodge button. Hey, see that icon?
Yes, Bruce, I see it. Thank you.
Icon that appears when you
The last Spider-Man game to feature Bruce Campbell, by the way. He is
yeah,
no longer here after this.
when it shows up
Sad, I know, but
and back. By the way, counterattacks are unblockable.
so yeah, this is pretty much a little tutorial section. And it's not all too hard to get through, albeit very messy in terms of controls, but hopefully I can just go through it without too much of a problem.
Now, I consider myself a fine judge of talent, boy, and well, you don't have much. But look, I'll work with you. For the next few sets of enemies, I want you to follow the instructions on your screen. Perform all the moves listed to move on.
Oh, sorry, the headset controller got a little tangled there. Alright, so we dodged that attack. Oh, I dodged two at once. Nice. Whoa. And this game also has a bunch of different factions, which makes it a little different than Spider-Man 2. Because Spider-Man 2, all of their thugs, while some of them did vary in enemy types, they weren't really...
Hey, would you listen when I tell you something?
I'm sorry, Bruce.
Perform all the actions listed on
Anyway,
the side of your screen.
they weren't really classified into their different factions. So, like, while they looked at it, they did look a little bit different. Sorry, struggled to say that. But they weren't really put into their own little groups, and that's something that this game actually did. Like, they labeled them as a part of a different gang.
Hey, you're
So these foes that we're facing now are actually part of a group called the H-Bombers, as you can probably tell by their antics here and blowing up the building.
okay. Now stop messing around. Go find out who is blowing up this building and save the day. I'll even open the door for you.
Oh, such a gentleman, Bruce. Thanks.
You need to go up.
No, really, I could not have figured that out at all. Thank you, Bruce. Okay, so you do unlock different moves as you complete more missions. And that little red meter that you see up in the top left that has the flashing spider, that is your super move meter. And right now, as the screen said, I only have one super move at the moment, and I will demonstrate. Well, I would have demonstrated if it didn't mess up. You kind of just fly back and forth between the enemies, and it kind of just attacks them back and forth. But as you complete more and more missions, then you unlock much more powerful ones, especially as the black suit Spider-Man. Oh, my controller is reconnected. Fool.
You gotta take care of those bombs.
Alright, so just
All
get
at
up
the
here on the
wall
ceiling.
under the. Oh,
Take
this
care of this
icon
bomb.
means that you can perform a web interaction. Hold down the web button.
Where's the other bomb?
Everything on
Oh gosh, these controls are so bad. These camera angles, oh gosh. Why did I decide to do this? Why did I do this?
Experiment with web attacks, and you might even find new ones. For
Push the
instance,
bill of my head up a little bit.
they're easier to spin guys around.
Alright, let's see what we got next.
Use the sprint button for extra speed.
Whoa, gosh, okay, how many things did I just clip through right there?
If I could pull down one of those pipes, I bet the water would douse the fire.
Oh, Toby. Toby. I love you, man. Hey, Clam, what's up? How you doing? See, my main problem, though, with a lot of the voice actors in this,
Jump button again.
they really sound like they're phoning it in. I mean, maybe that's just the
Holding
critic in
down the
me,
jump button
but
longer. Get it? Higher.
yes,
Longer.
Bruce, I get it.
Hold it down
Funny.
long enough.
I don't know, a lot of them just sound like they're phoning it in, like they're here to fulfill their contract, and then it's, alright, may I have my $1,000,000, please? And then that was it.
You have a lovely personality.
And there was even supposed to be a Spider-Man 4. You know, they had, Sam Raimi, he had the script for a fourth movie.
Get ready.
Um,
You're about to
oh,
perform
here,
a
I'll let
heroic
Bruce
feat of
talk.
agility and speed, but don't let it go to your head, okay? You do this stuff all the time.
Oh, quick time events. This game has so many of those, and I cannot stand it. Oh, what is with those graphics? So I'm not usually one to be picky about that type of thing, but that just looked weird.
Thanks for flying Air Spidey.
I'll go ahead and let this cutscene play out.
Just another day in the life of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Lately, things have been going my way. I got the girl, and New York finally likes me. Not that there aren't problems. Like this new guy, Eddie Brock at the Daily Bugle. He's really starting to get on my nerves.
I'm sure that was how Sam Raimi felt about Sony ruining his third movie.
On top of that, new gangs have moved in and they're dividing up the city.
Fun fact, those girls with the umbrellas, they are exclusive to the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions of
Still,
this
it's nothing
game.
I can't handle.
They are actually not in the PS2 and Wii version. Hey, it's Sandman.
One weird thing, there haven't been any big supervillains around since Doc Ock. But I have this bad feeling like the sky is gonna fall or something. And soon.
Okay, good. You gave Bruce Campbell a credit. He deserves that at least.
Pressing the swing button will shoot out a web line that you can swing from. Then, hold down on the swing button to hold onto your web line.
Okay, this is where the tutorial gets really dull. Luckily, it's not very long, but it's just so slow and tedious. Like, see, that was one of the things that I loved about Spider-Man 2, was that if you had already played the game before, you could skip the tutorial.
Now, the trick with swinging is that you need something to swing from. That's right, you can't just swing from empty space. You're not that good yet.
Yeah, we have not reached the point of the Amazing Spider-Man games yet. We're not that good that we can just swing from the clouds.
Good.
I mean, okay, the web slinging is fun. It doesn't control the best, especially when the camera decides to crap out, but it's still fun for what it is.
Hey, see that little marker on the screen? That sucker is letting you know you can use the left stick to aim your web line. If you want to go left, push left. If you want to go right, well, you get the idea. Push the stick in the direction you want to go.
See, that's one thing I also loved about the new game, too. Well, partially, is that the tutorial for the new game, I can't even jump, can I? Wow. Anyway, the tutorial for the new Spider-Man game, it was definitely irritating, especially towards that Kingpin part at the beginning, but it didn't waste its time on tedious stuff like this.
Now, if you want to go faster down the street, try boosting near the
This
bottom
is
of the
ticking me
bumper.
off. Oh,
This will
okay. How
prevent
did none of those
impact.
cars hit me?
If you want to
This
gain
is New
traction,
York traffic, so I should
try
be
boosting near the end of your
I
swing
should be a
map.
spider stain on the road right now. Although I will give this game credit where credit is due, the music and soundtrack for this game is fantastic. Like, they really nailed it with the music.
Swinging is hard, I know. I've done it myself. But it just takes some practice, and then you'll be swinging like a pro.
Uh,
So keep at it. Oh, and watch out for tourists.
I think I should watch out for cars, because that taxi just rammed into my
Around
leg.
this grand old city, you can use your zoom map. Bring
Alright, let's do this.
Once you've found a mission you'd like to try, you can push this button to mark it. Then when you leave the zoom map, an indicator will be on. Okay, that's the zoom map. It's a handy feature, so if you're not sure what to do next, remember you can look up your options. Get out into that city and do your thing.
Alright, now Bruce, can I talk, please? Okay, the web zip. Good. We're gonna need that to get from point A to point B. Um, so the way that they have the missions in this game, you can see here at the start, as I showed on the map, they have a couple available at a time. They have the Apocalypse Gang, a Mary Jane Thrill Ride, or the Lizard. I'm just going to start off with the Apocalypse missions. Unfortunately, you do have to complete most of these missions as you see them on screen in order to progress with the story. Well, actually, you know what? Let me consider something here. Uh, okay, I was going to say that I would just do which one is closer, but it looks like this one is the closest to me anyway. So I'll just do this one. And I'm really not all concerned with doing them in a specific order either. I usually am, like there's a specific order that I like to do the missions in. And if this was something like a Let's Play, then I'd probably do that. But for just a stream, I'm going to just try to power through it. Alright, so let's start the Apocalypse 1. Let's get this thing going. Scoot over this way a little. Wow, I love how it starts the epic music right as soon as a cutscene's going.
I was just walking by. Please. Shut up.
If I don't hit that button soon, that guy's gonna be fishing.
Very enthusiastic, Toby. Okay, listen, yeah, I can talk crap about the actors in the game all I want to, because they really don't act like they're trying here, but I will defend the third movie until the day I die. Because, oh crap, yeah, I forgot about that. Push the button, push the button, push the button. Okay, good. Oh, the spider sense is really jarring. I forgot how jarring this was. Oh crap, he pushed it again. Would you just shut up? It would make this a lot easier. Crap. No, don't punch him. Push the button. No, 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 no. Thank you. Okay, good. I knocked him over. Nope, I don't want to be fish food. Nice and slow there.
Thanks, Spidey. I thought I was a dead man. I just happened to see these punks when I was working in the subway, and they almost killed me for it.
Punks in the subways? What's this neighborhood coming to? Better go clean it up.
Alright, so the crime fighting ranking is increased. That got me the web yo-yo. That helps. Especially in some of the stealth missions. Now the web yo-yo, in case you guys are curious what that is, the way that they had Spider-Man, go upside down a lot in the first movie, which was a big thing for that movie because Mary Jane, kisses Spider-Man that way. I'll go ahead and do this because it's right here. Speaking of Mary Jane, um, they do give you that ability in the first game as well as this one. They leave it out of the second game, I guess because there's never really a scene where he goes upside down in the second movie. So, yeah, this is kind of a new concept in this game, and you really don't get it in a whole lot of other games either. And that's what's known as the Mary Jane Thrill Rides, which I'm sure they're thrilling for her, not so much for me. So, pick up Mary Jane and take her for a ride. Pay attention to her because you'll get more hearts for doing what she says. Each landmark you reach will give you more time.
Hi, Peter. Ready to give me a
As
lift?
soon as you stop saying my name out loud to where anyone listening on a building can hear you.
Okay, hang on.
Swing really close to the
What if I don't
ground.
want to, woman? What are you going to do? That's what a lot of people's complained about too, was that, especially in the third movie, that Kirsten Dunst, or however you say her name, they complained that she was super, super whiny. And there are some parts where I definitely agree with them. Though, like I said, I will defend the third movie because, in my opinion, it has plenty of good aspects. It is by far my least favorite of the three, but it still has good aspects. Oh, and by the way, let me just go ahead and mention quickly. Um, the music during these thrill rides, I mean, I will do all of them because you have to progress the story, but the missions, or sorry, the music in these thrill ride missions is fantastic. It is some of the best score in the game, and I love it. Just take a minute to listen to this.
Stay as high up as you can. Swing really close to the ground.
MJ doesn't keep interrupting, y'all probably be able to hear it. So yeah, once you max out your heart counter over there on the right, even if you do something that MJ doesn't want, it won't take your heart counter down, so you don't have to worry about that.
This is so fun.
I mean, I'm surprised you haven't thrown up yet, based on how many times I've flipped over. See, I don't know if you can,
So fun.
oh gosh. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can crawl on walls with people in this game. And you could do that in the PS2 version, I believe. I may be wrong on that, so someone correct me if I am. But I believe you could do that in the PS2 version. And that's also not a feature that was in Spider-Man 2 either. You could not crawl on a wall while carrying a citizen.
Now we're moving.
Sorry, just let me clear my throat a little bit. Alright, yeah, I believe the first one it ends in Central Park, so I believe it's right here. Because this is actually an in-game cutscene.
So Harry still won't talk to you?
I've tried everything, MJ. Just won't listen. He's convinced I killed his dad.
But he's your best friend, Peter. Deep down, he has to know you'd never do anything to hurt him. Don't worry. Give him time. I'm sure he'll get over it.
I'm sure he won't become the new Goblin or anything. So you can see there we've got the Goblin's lair. Now see, a lot of people had quite a few things to say about Harry Osborn being the Goblin in this movie. Like they said, because one of the things that even Kevin Feige had said when they were working on the movie was he had said, let's not have Harry put on his father's costume. Let's not put the mask back on because Harry would have something different. It's like, no, he wouldn't because, I didn't actually select the mission. In the comic books, Harry became, wait, here, which one is closer? I'll go ahead and get the Apocalypse ones done. There's only 3 of them. In the actual comic books, Harry Osborn became the second Green Goblin, so yes, he would have put on his father's costume. Oh, fun fact, by the way, you can swim in this game. And you cannot do that in a lot of, not just Spider-Man games, and not just Marvel games, but a large majority of superhero games actually forbid you from swimming, which is something I always found ridiculous. Especially for somebody like Batman, you know, all that money and not a penny spent on swimming lessons. And you know, even in some games, it's like the water is poisonous acid. Or, sorry, it's like the water is some kind of acid, because if you touch the water, then it's instant death, and I never understood that at all. Oh yeah, this is the subway mission. Oh jeez. I remember this one being annoying, but not as annoying as the next Apocalypse mission. I will tell you that right now. The third one, whew,
Spider-Man, you have to hurry.
is increasingly annoying.
They're gonna take over the subway system.
There's a commuter's nightmare. Don't worry, I'm on it.
Like, he did the poses and everything, but Toby, I don't think your heart was into it, man. I just don't. You know, you're my favorite Spider-Man. I love you for that. Your first 2 movies were fantastic, and I still enjoyed the third one, just not as much as the first 2.
Did you see those guys running down the tunnel?
Yeah, crazy. I've never seen nothing like that.
Alright, so let's just skip on past this little cutscene.
Track should lead me to their hideout.
Alright, yeah, one of the things too, one of the worst moments for the camera angles in this game is when you're in the middle of a free flow fight like this. The camera just, you have to rely on it behaving, and it hardly does. I can't see a thing. Okay, there we go.
I must be getting close. There's music.
Alright, so
Sounds like they're right on the other side.
I wish I had that other special unlocked. It would sure come in handy right about now.
Hey, neighbors. Can I borrow a cup of sugar? Free some hot Spider, save us!
Whoa, I didn't mean to do the tornado fist on him. Oh well. Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Alright, good. I was able to yank him down. Okay, good. I did the pinball back and forth. Let's get this gunner off here. A lot of guys with guns. Definitely doesn't make my job easier. It's probably not the best time to free him when you're in the middle of a fight, Parker. Just saying.
Thanks for the rescue, Spider-Man.
And you just got shot, so I wouldn't really call it a rescue. Okay. Oh yeah, I still had one more hostage.
Right on, Spidey.
Oh, this is where the camera angle really messes up. Crap, I forgot about this. So, even though it starts you right there on the cutscene, okay, it actually did it this time. Thank goodness. Because several times when I've played this, the cutscene will end right there, but you get spawned in a completely random place.
They hijacked the express. It's headed that way. You get to safety. I got a train to catch.
Nothing will beat Spider-Man 2's train sequence. And you can argue with me on that if you want to. And, by the way, I know to a lot of people that's the best Spider-Man movie. I'm going to break barriers here and say that the first movie with Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin is actually the better movie. I love the second movie, don't get me wrong. You know, Alfred Molina played a fantastic Dr. Octopus, and there were a lot of things about the second movie that I loved, but it was just the first one. I don't know. It had, in my opinion, the best story, the best villain. Um, it just it was the start of all this, and really, yeah, Blade and X-Men, they opened the path for the superhero movies like this, but Spider-Man went full speed ahead down that path. Oh, he's got one of those stop signs too. That's gonna be annoying. With any luck, I can either take him out early or wait till he's all alone. Both methods will work. You know, not getting shot would probably work too. Alright, the charge kick worked. Yeah, I have no idea how far I'm going to get tonight. Oh, I was going to say, please tell me I did not just die. I have no idea how far I'm going to get. Um, I get the feeling I'll definitely get to the Harry Osborn fight. But yeah, this game is going to take a couple of streams for me to finish. And if you guys are fine with that, then, then I'm fine with it. And then after this game is finished, we will take a break on the Spidey theme for a while. Because I am loving streaming the Spider-Man games, but I get the feeling you guys are going to want something different soon.
What's up, officer? Good to see you, Spidey.
And he just ran through the guy's head.
They do that, there'll be a citywide blackout. Time to go put their lights out.
Alright, so an easy way to get to the destination here, just hop on the cop car and it takes you wherever you need to go. And you get a tour of Glitch City while you're at it. Oh! I thought you were supposed to be a cop. You were just crashing into cars like that? Well, this is New York, so I'm not surprised. Okay, where are the perps? That's what I'm looking for. Where are the perps? Oh! Ask and ye shall receive. Oh, I thought they were gonna actually drive a little bit further. Then again, they did say the vehicle stopped, so it makes sense why they didn't. that glitch was hilarious.
I think I'll go teach them the rules of the road.
I'll lead the
So
way.
just hop on the car again. Oh, man, you suck at driving. At least he knows how to work his sirens. Yeah, sorry. I know whenever you cut the spider sense on, the audio gets a little muffled. And, yeah, that's just the sound effect of the game. Alright. Car combat. Alright, there we go. Oh! Hey, officer, I thought you were on my side.
Spidey, there's one more car headed right for the power station. We'll never get there in time.
I can.
I love how Tobey Maguire, he's all arrogant and, like, I can. It's like, man, I'm gonna shove it in their face. I mean, like, I know they don't have superpowers or anything, but cops aren't useless. Oh boy, we got a bomb situation.
Just a wild guess, but I'm thinking I shouldn't touch that bomb while the power's on.
Spidey, I thought you were supposed to be a science whiz. Nah, that's obvious. So you just have to cut these things off and throw the bomb in the river
That's
before
one.
that timer goes out. Pretty straightforward, really. Watching me mess it up
Just a
now that
few
I've
more.
said that.
One more to go. That's the last one.
Alright, so now
Get
that
that
the
bomb out of here.
electricity's
Trying to
gone,
disarm it, I have to get this thing somewhere safe and
we have to
fast.
get the bomb out
I
of
think
here.
I know just the place.
Oh, okay, apparently I'm able to just clip it to the side of the car like that. Let's get this bomb out of here. All I can get in my head is that. What's that one Ben Stiller movie called where he's on the plane and he's like, bomb, but a bomb, 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 bomb. The name of the movie's on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna feel stupid when I remember it. I can't think of what it's called. Is it Fullers or something? Is that what it's called?
Trying to tell us what's right and what's wrong. Let me tell you, there ain't no difference. It just comes down to who has the power to make the rules. From now on, we have the power. We make the rules. Our time has come. The apocalypse is here.
I'm so sick of you mouth-breathing knuckle draggers. You wouldn't know power if it kicked you in the ass, and you sure as hell wouldn't know what to do with it if you got it. But hey, you think you're tough guys? In that case, show me what you got.
Oh boy, this fight is very, very annoying. So what you want to do here, your ideal strategy, get rid of the guys without the weapons first, just so they don't surround you later. An easy way to do that, get them up in the air and get them in the water, because you can throw enemies in the water in this game, just like in Spider-Man 2. So it does technically kill them, but this game doesn't really tell you, hey, you're murdering people. So, and then get the guys with the stop signs up in the air, but make sure you don't accidentally web the boss, because his weapon, or whatever it is, that little axe thing, it looks like the Stormbreaker a little bit from Avengers. But if you try to web him, then he will actually hurt you, and he does a good bit of damage, and the damage output that you have against him is actually pretty low. So I'll just show you guys the best way I found to beat this. Alright, so that's one guy gone. I know there's a collectible over here, so I'm going to grab it. Grab it. And get this last guy gone. Alright, so now what you want to do is a combination of square, square, triangle. Then once you have your super move available, R1 and circle is the best way to chip away health at this guy. And also, be sure to dodge whenever he attacks you. Oh gosh, the camera angle is horrible. I don't know how anyone played this. And also make sure you don't press the buttons out of sequence or in the wrong order, like I just did. Because if you don't dodge, then it can come back to bite you. Well, that didn't really do a whole lot. So yeah, that's the best way to chip away at him without getting damaged. Because I used to actually have a lot of trouble with this fight, but that's a method I found that has so far not failed. Oh, careful there. Oh, okay, use the multi-rodeo. Look at that, first try.
Guess that's why you freaks call yourselves the apocalypse. As for you, it's the end.
Real witty, Toby. Okay, so we got the crime fighting increased. We got that super attack unlocked. I'm going to take that health. See, what do we have now? We have lizard or arsenic candy. I'm going to go ahead and do the lizard. Alright, oh, let's go ahead and mark that. So yeah, the Lizard mission starts at the Daily Bugle, I believe. And it's actually structured a little bit differently this time as opposed to the PS2 game. So I'll just have to let you guys see the difference. Alright, so I'll let this cutscene play out.
Dr. Kirk Connors. Time is 8:47 p.m. Well, my regeneration serum is finally ready to test on a human. And what better guinea pig than myself? I know there are risks, but I can't allow a twist of fate to undo the natural order when science can correct it. If the unthinkable happens, please see that my wife and son get this letter. Stings just more than expected.
Well, what did you expect to happen, Connors?
I feel something happening.
Oh!
That's the third call I got about giant lizards running amok in Gramercy Park.
Oh! Gosh.
Get me photos, pronto.
I'm sorry, but... Oh, that just looks weird. With the neck and all that, the way that it's animated. Maybe that only freaked me out, but... Oh, that looked weird.
Photo mission, huh? Guess yours truly better give you the scoop on taking a picture. Okay, head over to the hot dog cart that's been marked for you, and we'll go over the basics.
Wouldn't be New York without a hot dog cart. And it wouldn't be a Spider-Man game if I didn't fall flat on my face.
So, here's the deal. You want to take a picture, right? Okay. Now take a picture of the hot dog cart. Just center your camera reticle on it and snap away.
Alright, so we just gotta take a picture of this thing.
Not too bad. I mean, not as good as I would have done, mind you, but I'll give you a B minus. And no, you can't do any better than that, so don't bother retrying this a million times trying to get an A.
Gosh, Bruce Campbell is awesome.
That's right, folks. Larry the Lizard has the best prices in town on name brand cell phones. Best reception, best customer service too. Sign up today, get a free cell phone.
All that
Oh, the Geico lizard retired. Or the...
JJ is gonna blow a fuse.
Was it a lizard or was it a gecko?
Well,
Pretty sure it was a gecko.
Take the picture.
So, you just gotta give the picture of that guy. Oh wait, I'm too far away. Seriously, how close do I have to get to this guy?
Guess I should get this pic back to JJ. He isn't gonna be happy.
Yeah, you should probably do that. Oh gosh, what is with this camera angle? Oh my gosh! Oh, jeez! Oh, wow, that was irritating. Oh, jeez, what? Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys think this is as bad as it gets? You haven't seen nothing yet.
I said get me giant lizards and I meant it, Parker. You think I don't know the difference between some guy in a costume and the real deal? Get me giant lizards and...
Oh. See, okay, JJ is the one in this game who's not phoning it in. I'll give him that. Alright, so now we gotta go over to Gramercy Park like he said.
This lizard thing's a cr-
Run! Someone help! It's the end of the world! Help! Run!
Alright, so we gotta go over here.
Please,
So the green monster is what he's talking about.
that way.
Okay, so now we gotta go into Spider Sense and track the lizard.
Focus on it, it should lead me right to what I'm looking
And he
for.
happens to be right here. Scrounge him for scraps.
Crud, I got too close.
Oh, that fails the... Oh, I forgot about that. Crap. Please don't tell me that restarts the mission.
This lizard thing's a crud.
Run! Someone help! It's the end of the road!
That shouldn't have happened.
Run! Wait! Monster!
I forgot about that. You actually have to take a picture of him. I got too close to him.
But my spider sense is definitely...
So you got to get a photo of him as he's going through there.
Gotta get back to searching for those giant lizards.
How many times are they going to say giant lizards? I think they've said it like 5 times in the past 5 minutes. Alright, so let's go over here in Midtown. Let's see what we've got here.
Got away. I think
Ooh, the Apocalypse Gang is back.
Better check on those punks.
Let's get the freak.
Guess the Apocalypse Gang has a max IQ test to join. I'm saying you guys are dumb, by the way.
I think they figured it out, Parker. If you have to explain a joke, it's not funny.
I should try to track down whatever those thugs were attacking.
Alright. So we gotta go into Spider Sense again, and we actually have to follow the lizard tracks. Only problem is they go in a couple different directions. I think I remember which way, so... Okay, maybe I don't.
Better go back and try one of those other
I
tracks.
think I remember which way to go, though, because I remember this. I remember there's an awning here at one point. I swear there was an awning that you go under at one point. And I think this was it. I think this was what I was looking for. I'm pretty sure I'm getting close. I'm doing good just based off memory.
Hey, stop eating my hot dogs. Get off of my card. Shoo! Shoo!
You really want to tell that thing to shoo? He could be eating you next. Oh, crap. Okay. I almost got way too close to him. That could have ended badly.
Nice. That's gonna be a great...
Whew, I'm glad I didn't mess that up.
They all seem to run away. Guess they really don't like having their pictures taken.
Nope, I think the lizards are camera shy.
I think that about wraps that up. Now all that's left is getting these photos back to the Bugle.
Yeah, and by the way, there are a lot of repetitive bugle missions in this game. Just as annoying as Spider-Man 2, though a lot more manageable. And no, I will not be doing them in this stream because those are the missions that you don't actually have to do at all.
Shots are great, Peter.
Oh, Bill Nunn, you will be missed.
Page, Robbie. Rampaging reptiles.
Yeah.
Rain City.
Bill Nunn passed away, I don't know how long it's been since he's been gone. In case you guys haven't figured out who I was talking about, Bill Nunn is the guy that played Robbie Robertson. The only incarnation of Robbie Robertson that we've seen. Oh, okay, the Mad Bomber's starting right here. I'm not going to do the photo assignments, as I said. But I will do this Mad Bomber mission. Oh, this is what I think it is, isn't it? Yep.
Hey, Betty.
Hi, Pete. Mr. Jameson wants you.
Parker, my office, now!
What he said.
I need pictures for tomorrow's front page.
Spider-Man bolts while building burns? But saved all those people. What's your problem with Spidey, Mr. Jameson? He's a good guy.
Good guys don't sell papers. Jameson! Who is this? What do you want? And how'd you get my direct line?
Yeah, that dialogue is actually different from the PS2 game.
Another whack job. So kid, I got Parker!
Oh, man.
I have to find those bombs.
I'm sorry, I'm not usually that picky about graphics, but sometimes they just stick out like a sore thumb. And that was definitely one of those instances. So yeah, the Mad Bomber missions in this game, I personally really don't like them, because they're some of the most annoying and tedious ones. But you gotta do them, unfortunately.
Keep moving, Spidey.
So we gotta go down here. Oh, go in. Alright, so go down here into the subway next. Oh, don't hit your head on the wall.
I have to hurry.
Whoa! Whoa, train. Wait. I forget, do you go back up here? I'm confused.
I have to hurry.
I'm confused on what... Did I miss a checkpoint or something? Oh, did I miss a checkpoint way up here? Okay, that's just stupid. It's making me come all the way back for that.
Pick up the pace.
That's just dumb. Oh, by the way, this isn't the only time that this game does something like that. I'm gonna just go ahead and warn you right now. Get out of the way of that train. Thank you. Alright, so we gotta follow that H-bomber.
Guys that tried to blow up that building. We better follow him.
And as Spider-Man noted, he is one of the people that tried to blow up that building at the beginning of the game. Oh gosh, this camera angle. No, I'm trying to do a multi-rodeo. Wait, can you do the other one yet? No, you can't do the ground pound yet. Oh, okay, no, I don't have the ability yet. Okay, now I do. Okay, that's why I wasn't doing it. I was not even paying attention to the meter.
It looks like they were using this room as a staging area. Maybe they left a clue that'll help me track down those bombs. This is bad. They planted bombs all over the subway. Even in this room.
Yep, we gotta deal with these now. So we're gonna crawl on here. Get rid of this one, just like we did in the building at the beginning. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cameras, 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 cameras. I swear, the camera angles really hate you in this game. They really do. They are relentless. Even more so than that blunder last week when I got stuck in the plant in Ultimate Spider-Man against the Green Goblin. They're more ruthless than that, especially towards the end of the game.
That's that. There's still at least one bomb out there. Better track it down.
Gotta push the bill of my hat up a little more. So we gotta get rid of this one more bomb in here. So get over here. Is this the one that's underground? Yes. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. Alright. Which one is this?
We have to disarm those bombs.
Worse than the death bots? Um, you may have a good point there, Clam. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Train somehow. Bet one of those subway trains could get the plate off. Just find a way to attach.
Okay, can you stop it with the narrating, Toby, please? Alright, now that that thing is off, you gotta get down here. And it's time to be the bomb squad. So you gotta rotate the R3 stick back and forth until a button pops up. And you gotta do that 4 times so you can unscrew all of the bolts. And then you have to connect the path by pressing the buttons like so. And then when the stream right there releases, and then it has to hit that green switch, and then when you get to this point, just press square.
That's that. There's still at least one bomb out there. Better track it down.
Oh yeah, this is the one that's in the water. Forgot about this one. Okay, so for this one, what you want to do... can I get in front of this train without it hitting me? Good, I can. Alright, so you have to stop this water, but you have to unintentionally come over here, know it doesn't work, even though I already know it didn't work. So yeah, that's one of the things that really bothered me about this game too, is that you had to unintentionally fail in order to progress. Oh, move, Parker. Alright, so now that the water's clear...
That did it. We should be able to get to that bomb now.
Alright, so now with this method of a bomb disarm, you just have to press triangle until that thing goes down, and press the buttons as they appear on the screen. Don't press it too soon or too early because that will mess it up. Then just press square like normal. Oh, she can't see. Okay, there it is. Get up. Get out of there, please. You should be out by now. Come on. Oh, controls, controls, controls. They will be the death of me. Oh, somehow I avoided that train. Alright, so just continue to go past it here. Oh, jeez, I hated this one. Okay. I believe, I may be wrong here, but I believe this one is actually pretty simple despite looking complicated. I'm pretty sure it doesn't take very long to do, actually. I have to get rid of these bozos first. Gosh, this is annoying. I really hate these Mad Bomber missions. So I believe you just have to flip this switch right here, and then you have to flip it again. Okay, so, wait. Okay, so that's that one empty. Then you have to flip it again, so the other train comes back. Alright, so now we gotta go in here, disarm the bomb. Oh, okay, not punch the bomb, you gotta disarm it. Please don't start acting like Hulk where you think you can just hit everything and solve it.
Clear path for the power to
So, this one's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know why they give you 7 minutes to do this. Just put the green dot in the middle of whichever way the stream is going. Yeah, 7 minutes is way too much time to do that. And for it just to lead up to this, like, that's playing it way too easy. Oh, that's just great. Hey, we all know Spider-Man can stop a train. He's done it before. It's not quite as iconic as the scenes from Spider-Man 2, but it's definitely not bad either. So you just gotta keep pressing buttons as they appear. I I failed? Seriously? It seemed like it did good. Okay, good. Please tell me it's just starting right there. Do I really have to watch this again? Yeah, I guess I do. Okay, take two.
I have to stop this train somehow.
Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I should get it this time. Okay, thank you. Not quite as iconic as Spider-Man 2's, like I said, but it's not bad either. Alright, so now I have the web ball, and that's definitely going to come in handy. Let's see, where are we at on missions now? How many have we done? See, we have Arsenic Candy, we have Daily Bugle, the Wolf, the Lizard. Okay, let's do the Wolf, because she's actually pretty close to me. And this is a character that you haven't actually seen in the Spider-Man Raimi games yet. And this is the only time she actually appears, I believe, in a Spider-Man game at all. I don't think she's been in another Spider-Man game apart from this one. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. It's like her own bat signal.
Hey, didn't your parents ever teach you not to cry wolf?
It's not like you superhero types are in the yellow pages. Name's DeWolf, one of New York's finest. I need your help.
The police want my help?
Unofficially, the Order of the Dragon Tail's using a warehouse to run guns into the city. Judge won't okay a warrant, so I can't touch them.
But I don't need a warrant, right?
You get the picture.
Okay, I'm in.
Let's get something straight. I don't like vigilantes, so you and me, we're not a team.
We just happen to be fighting the same bad guys, right?
Something like that. By the way, before you take the place apart, get some evidence, a picture or something. It'll make charges stick when the police show up to investigate the disturbance. Don't mess it up.
You're welcome.
She asks so nicely. So now we just gotta track the sedan. So yeah, these missions are actually pretty simple. There are only 3 DeWolf missions, just like there are 3 for every, mission type. Well, no, there aren't 3 for every mission type.
This meter lets you know how close or far you
Um,
are from the target.
there are usually no
Try to keep
more
the power
than
meter right in the middle
than
there.
4,
That's the sweet spot,
except
baby.
for one instance that I can think of. So you pretty much have to tail the cops, or the crooked cops, I should say, without getting too close to them and giving your position away. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Although it is cool that you can do that, because that was a feature in Spider-Man 2 that I liked. I mean, it didn't really make any difference, but it was still fun. Oh, don't want to get too close. Be careful. Okay, yeah, this is where they're meeting, so
I better look for another way in.
now I just gotta get a picture of them exchanging the weapons.
I should try to get a shot.
We got the merchandise, as agreed.
No.
Excellent. We have your money. Good. By the way, you got a lot of firepower there. Remember
Does that
who your
count?
friends are if anything goes down. Rest assured, we will not forget your assistance.
I'm trying to take a picture of the arms deal. Okay, thank you. Alright, now I can get rid of them. I think if we leave them, I don't even think we have to get these guys. So I'll just leave these 2 to duke it out, and I'll chase the sedan. Or, this isn't a sedan, but you get the point. Oh, I hate it when they get ahead of you like that. Because that just makes it all the more annoying. Okay, good, I got on top of them. Yeah, the car combat is kind of slow here. So... Oh, what was that? I don't know what that was. Alright, out of the car if you please. Alright, now subdue him. Oh! Right into a light pole. I know that hurt.
I don't take kindly to people running guns in my city.
Yep, is like Batman. I don't like guns. I mean, it makes sense that Spider-Man or Batman wouldn't like guns, considering it is a gun that deprived them of their loved ones. The Waynes were put down by a gun, as was Ben Parker. So that does make complete sense. Oh, nice. Activision there. Nice little reference. And I'm pretty sure there are a couple of Treyarch signs around the city too. Where is the wolf? Okay, she's over here. I'm running into a staircase.
Hey, Webhead. Good job on that warehouse bust.
Always happy to lend a hand.
By the way, that photo you took is really gonna help the case. Hey, if that crime-fighting thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job taking pictures for the Bugle.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so now, okay, good. We have the power super attack now. This is what I need. This will actually help you a lot. Alright, so we got a mission complete. So let's see what we gotta do next. Is the next wolf already available? No, it's not yet. So it looks like all that's left apart from the photo missions are the lizard and the arsenic candy. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that. How many missions have we done? Okay, we've done 8. We need to do 12, I believe, to unlock the new Goblin mission. so not too far away. Like I said, I know I'll at least get past there tonight. I don't know how far past that I will get. I'm hoping to get done, or maybe not done, but at least halfway done with the Scorpion missions, or at least the ones you can access before you get the black suit. So, yeah, for the time, we'll just play it by ear and see how far we get. Oh, what is this? Okay, I guess it was nothing. But yeah, I take time to enjoy the music as. Okay, Austin asked, what was my opinion on the movie? I said this earlier. I did enjoy the movie a lot, actually. Yes, there were aspects of it that I do agree with the general public on. Venom could have been so much better. That casting of Topher Grace, I like the actor. He wasn't great, but he just wasn't good in the role as Venom. Thomas Hayden Church, he could have played a phenomenal Sandman, and I felt for the most part he did, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip this because I don't care. Um, I feel like the whole thing where they tied Thomas Hayden Church to Ben Parker's murder. Sorry, why did I call him Thomas Hayden Church? Where they tied Sandman to the Ben Parker murder. I felt like that ruined the character a little bit, and it sucks because he would have been. I felt like he played the role really good, and especially the scenes where he was reminiscing about his daughter. Those scenes I thought were done really well. Um, you know, and yes, well, like I said, there are parts of the movie, like the whole scene where he's going down the street dancing. That was stupid, but it was at least funny. Now, see, in my opinion, the jazz club scene just kind of goes way out the window, and that scene, yes, I agree, it was bad, but the movie was still strong overall. And hey, if I'm being completely honest, I think all three of the Maguire movies, if I'm being honest, they're better than anything we've gotten since. Because the first Garfield movie was decent, wasn't terrible. Second Garfield movie, complete dumpster fire. Holland's first movie was alright. Having Michael Keaton as a Vulture definitely helped. Um, yeah, I mean, honestly, and you can ask anyone this and they'll tell you, the thing that made the first three movies was Danny Elfman's soundtrack. That was a fantastic soundtrack for Spider-Man, and it just really made it feel like an epic superhero movie, but not in the same vein as what we have today. It's just, I still enjoyed the movie. I own it, and I will gladly watch it. Whenever I actually have the free time to sit down and watch a movie anymore, which I don't get a lot of nowadays. But if I ever have the free time, it may not be my first choice, but I definitely won't say no to it if someone asks me. Oh gosh, this camera angle is horrible. Now, the game, on the other hand, has a lot of problems with the camera, because especially in a free-flow fight like this, the camera is going all over the place. And just like with the other two games, they did put some filler villains in this just to make the game longer. So they put people like Kraven, the Lizard, the Kingpin. They put Morbius, actually, in the PS2 version, which, Clem, I know you have your reservations about Morbius, especially in the 90s show, but, let's see, they put people like Shriek in the PS2 version. They had Scorpion and the Rhino in this version. And I'm trying to think, who else? They had Carlisle, they had the different gangs. So it did make the game longer. But some of those specific missions definitely did not benefit from the abysmal controls.
Way to go.
I did it on time! Don't do that to me. Oh, jeez.
Teddy bear grenades. Nice follow through on the theme, I guess.
Favorite between this and Spider-Man 2? if I had to pick between this and Spider-Man 2, I would pick Spider-Man 2. You know, I mean, in my opinion, oh my gosh, really? Gosh. I would pick Spider-Man 2 over this one. I just think it's a generally better story overall. Much better villain, in my opinion. Alfred Molina was a fantastic Dr. Octopus.
Follow through on
But if I had to pick between all three of the movies, I would pick the first one because it just feels like okay. With one of the biggest problems with a lot of superhero movies today is you have to see a lot of other movies beforehand to really enjoy it. Well, not necessarily to enjoy it, but to appreciate it for what it is. And the first Spider-Man movie, obviously being the first one, and even the second one really had this too. Um, you really didn't have to see a whole lot beforehand. I mean, you could watch the first movie beforehand if you wanted to. It would help with continuity, but you didn't have to watch the first one to enjoy the second one. Oh, that was not smart. Okay, so do I really have to do this? Oh boy. Let's just do it. I really don't like this mission. Not so much that Not so much that the mission itself is hard, but it ends on the other island, like it ends on Roosevelt Island. And oh, which game? Okay, definitely the Spider-Man 2 game as well, because it definitely doesn't have as much frustrating controls as this does. Um, and also Spider-Man 2, it was also the first open world Spider-Man game where you got to really swing around and do whatever you wanted,
still wrong.
and it just gave you a whole lot of replay value. Whereas this, really, the only replay value that you could do was you could replay the missions in the black suit. You could do crimes as the new Goblin and the Black Spider-Man,
Play nice.
and you could go around and collect tokens. Whereas Spider-Man 2, even after you beat the game, it still had a bunch of replay value. Going on the photo missions, collecting pizzas, or sorry, delivering pizzas. Those mega challenges that the game had, those insanely annoying Mary Jane challenges. It still had a lot of replay value, so I do think Spider-Man 2 was by far a better game. And also, it sounded like Tobey Maguire was actually trying in that game, because some of his dialogue in this game, I'm not going to say that I don't love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, because I do, but in this game, it just sounds like a lot of the cast weren't really trying. Except for J.K. Simmons. He's really the only one that I think put in any effort.
Much for the great teddy bear.
Him and Thomas Hayden Church. I will give Thomas Hayden Church the benefit of the doubt. But especially James Franco, I don't think he was trying in this. Okay, so now that oh gosh, I'm almost out of health. That did nothing.
Stolen teddies these days?
Wow, I thought that would actually help.
Wedding?
That just did a whole lot of nothing. Alright, take two. Really didn't do anything either. I thought that was supposed to do a lot more damage. How am I not dead yet? Oh, the scaffolding got in the way. Could you pay me in advance? Okay, I would do Jameson's laugh if I wasn't 100% sure that I would screw it up. You serious? Pay you for what, standing there? Oh gosh, that is one of the funniest scenes in superhero movies, still to this day. Even with everything that the Guardians of the Galaxy and Deadpool have done, that is still just... It brings a smile to my face every time I see that. Okay, so we gotta follow the copter over to the bridge.
Better pick up the pace. I'm losing them.
They're right there, I'm not losing them. Yeah, see, this is what I said, is, the mission, it takes you all the way to this other island, and then you have to go back for the lizard mission.
Priscilla wants this place burned to the ground. Don't leave any evidence. We don't want the cops in the way.
You know what?
Let it be burned.
I'm just gonna skip these cutscenes because I really don't care.
It'll be like the 4th of July. Yeah,
Oh
I'm
gosh,
the show.
I really don't have a lot of health left. How am I still alive? Assuming I don't get one hit, at least I'll get health at the end of the mission. And how did those web balls not hit her? Alright, that worked. Okay, no it didn't. She's still up.
I need to invite you guys to my next barbecue.
Oh, nope. Oh, I thought you had to punch the door in. Oh no. Okay, so I gotta be careful here so I don't die. Because I have maybe... How did I get up? Okay, I'm pretty sure I should be dead right now, but I don't know how I'm still alive. Oh lord, I hate this part. It's button mashing to its best.
Punch out the window. Flying glass might hit.
Gosh. Is this really worth this big blister that's going to be on my hand? Gosh. Come on, Toby. We all know you can lift this. And we all know how you love saving people from fires. Oh, what's wrong? You afraid you can't do it because the little girl from Spider-Man 2 is not here to help you? I'm sorry, that was still just... I do love that movie, but that was still one of the weirdest scenes how Peter, like, I get, you know, he had lost his confidence at that point, so his powers weren't really working all that well. But the fact that a 4-year-old girl was able to help pull him up, I'm sorry, that just makes no sense at all. Oh. How am I not dead? Seriously. Like, I should be DED dead by now. Button mashers. Gosh, they get on my nerves. Oh yeah, I forgot you have to take them out through the roof this time.
Looks like up's our only option.
I really don't know how I'm not dead, but I'm not complaining. Oh, I landed in the worst possible spot, and I still didn't die. How is this happening? I mean, okay, maybe you can't die because of this? I don't know. But I would think that you're supposed to, if this stuff hits you. Oh! What just happened? What? That was funny. Okay. Hey, Ben, how you doing? Been hanging out while I eat some food from my stream. How's Spidey? Spidey's dead. As you can see, Spidey was dead. He got a bad case of glitch. And, it's very bad for your health. That was hysterical. That's never actually happened. He's never actually been in that pose while he's died before. Gosh, this is gonna leave such a big blister on my hand. You have to button mash this thing over and over. Okay, we get it, Toby. You're strong. Now just throw the debris already. Thank you. Okay. To be honest, I don't know how I didn't die long before that, because I had 0 health when I entered this place. So I don't even know how I survived. But that death animation was freaking hilarious.
Thank you, Spidey. But there's still a man trapped inside.
Yeah, I know. I died saving him. You'd think he'd be more grateful. Oh gosh, the camera angles, they're so bad!
You can do it, Spidey. I'm counting on you.
Gosh. See, Well, what's annoying too is that they have you continue to lift even after that piece of debris is far off his knee. Okay, grab him, please. Don't punch him. Don't punch the poor man. Just grab him.
Whoa! The whole place is coming down.
Okay, let's not die this time.
That's our only option.
Oh, I have more health, so I have a couple hits to spare. What is that? Alright, so here on the second floor. Okay, we're out. Finally.
I'm getting a bad feeling about this wedding Arsenic Candy's planning.
Okay, that should be the end of this mission. Good. Okay, so what do we have next apart from the lizard? Wait, I just did that! I literally just did that mission. Okay, thank you. Okay, we have the dragon tails and the lizard. How much do I have left? Okay, so we have 2 missions left before we go against Goblin. This one's closer, so I'll go ahead and take care of it. Oh, I didn't mark it. Oh, is this the one with all those statues? Oh. See, that's the thing. He can swim, but it's so slow and tedious that... Okay, good. I'm glad I was able to zip over there. The swimming in here is just so bad. And honestly, okay, for a while I was upset that they never included swimming in the games, but I would honestly prefer that they didn't, because every time they have, it's turned out horrible. Because in this one it's not good, and in the new game it's not good either, because he can swim in the new game, but it's so bad. That's one of my only complaints about the new game. Alright, so let's start the dragon tail. Oh, great.
You don't see that every day.
Okay, so you gotta protect this worker guy from the Dragon Ball. I almost said Dragon Ball. Sorry. Wrong universe. Dragon Tails. And, yeah, so they're pretty much like the Kung Fu guys. To beat them, you pretty much just have to be either as fast as them. The webs don't usually work, because they're often fast enough to avoid them. So, your... the super moves will often work, but either that, yeah, don't try to often use webs because they won't work a lot of the time.
I'm so fired.
Don't worry. They left a trail even a blind man can follow.
Okay, so we gotta follow the statues now. This is an annoying part. I mean, Spider-Man said a blind man could even follow this, so why don't we call Daredevil here to help us out? We won't have to be dealing with Kingpin for a while. Spoiler, he's in the game, but I'm not really going to say spoiler because the game's 12 years old. Wow, this game is 12 years old, I just realized. Like, just as I was saying it, I'm like, wow, this game is 12 years old. I'm getting older by the minute. So you just have to follow the statues until it leads you to the group. They have like a little cabal over here. I don't remember the trail being this long. Oh, yep, here they are.
You guys have receipts for all that, right?
Spidey, I don't think they, I don't think these people have done an honest day's work in their life, so they probably don't have receipts. Okay, the web ball actually did work against that one. It didn't kill him, but it worked. Yeah, see... Oh, okay. Maybe the web balls do work. Oh, I know that hurt. Did you see him fly behind the van back there?
Glad I dropped by. What do they want with these old statues?
Alright, so now that you've done that, I'm pretty sure the only thing left is the lizard. Yep. Oh crap, it's a good ways away though. So if there's anything you guys want me to talk about in the meantime, whether it be Marvel related, whether it be video game related, then just shout the questions my way. Yeah, in fairness, maybe I should have gone back to the Daily Bugle, because if you go there, there actually is a really easy way to get to this side of the city. Um, there's a not long jump, but there's like a slingshot there that you can use. Though I don't actually think you can use it. I don't think you can use those points until you complete the new Goblin mission, which is thankfully after the Lizard mission, so we won't have to wait too long to do that. It's just really tedious going back and forth from point A to point B like this. At least you can swim, so I won't die if I accidentally hit the water, which is an enormous relief. Okay, that didn't take as long as I was thinking it would. Where I'm hoping to get to tonight, I don't know if I will. I'm hoping to at least get to the mission where the Black Spider-Man fights the Sandman. That's where I'm hoping to get to. Though if I keep... if I just keep messing around like this, then I won't do that at all. Alright, so start the next Lizard mission.
Dr. Connors, you here?
And Lizard was actually supposed to be a villain in these movies, but it didn't end up happening. Because they had been setting him up since Spider-Man 2. Can you cut the narration while you're at it, please? Okay. So we gotta go down here. Oh, grab it. Thank you. I don't remember this mission being too long. Then again, I haven't played this game in a while. So, could very well be wrong there. Luckily, these lizards aren't too difficult to beat because they don't have any weapons or anything. And I'm going to save my super attack because I know I'm going to need it at one point. So just drop down here. Just drop down the rabbit hole. Alright, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a jump scare at one point. Oh! Oh, well, that got morbid. Jeez. Gosh. I'm sorry, but the camera angles in here just are terrible. And they're going to get much worse later. So, if these first few missions have been any indication, then these camera angles... Oh, crap. I forgot about the QuickTime events. Well, I'm pressing X. Come on. Thank you. I don't know what that was about. It's like I pressed X both of those times, and it just wasn't doing it for me. Okay, so in this one here, I believe... Yep, this is the electricity room. So, you pretty much get as many lizards in the water as you can, and then hit these lights, because that will electrify them. And normally that will, it may not kill them, but it will at least do a good amount of damage to them. And I don't know why the ground pound doesn't have as much range on it, because I seem to remember it having a whole lot more range than that. I mean, unless that's something you unlock later, I don't know what's going on. Oh, no, don't shoot it at him. Alright, yeah, the lizard's actually coming up kind of soon, so... Oh, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Please tell me that that did not hit me. Because that's the last thing I need. Okay, good.
Man, that breath. Are you guys drinking the sewer water?
I don't think you want to know the answer to that. Alright, so swing through here. And as you can see, these lizards are actually humans, because they've been transformed about the same thing that changed our friend Kurt. Is it this way? No, it is not this way. Oh, I know exactly what that place is. And that's something that we have to deal with towards the end of the game. And those of you that have played it, you know exactly what it is. And you know exactly why I don't want to talk about it. Yep, now we have the bruisers. Luckily, these guys aren't as annoying to take out as opposed to the PS2 version. Because in the PS2 version, these guys, like, there was a process to take these guys out. And they made it insanely annoying. Oh, nope, I didn't want to grab him. Okay, so now that I'm down here, you want to do the pinball. Or I thought it was going to go on for a lot longer than that. God, I really need the black suit super moves because they would make this a whole lot less annoying. Gosh, when you go into the spider sense, it does get kind of jarring. Oh. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some type of jump scare coming up here soon. Or not that, but like one where it's a quick time event. Unless I'm wrong. Nope, I'm not. Okay, good. Okay, good. And I'm pretty sure that's not the only one either. I'm pretty sure there's one more that comes even faster. God, it's hard to see. Oh, another quick time event. Should be called Quick Time Event 3. And it's right here. Nice! I usually suck at that one. Somehow I got it. Oh, bon appetit! Make sure you wash your hands. Not in that sewer water, I wouldn't advise that. Is this another quick time event? Or am I thinking of another mission? Oh. Okay, that's the one that I always miss. I keep forgetting about that one. I suppose the game had to get the last laugh on me. So now, what you pretty much want to do is throw these barrels of fire at the big shield, or whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. And I think it only takes about 4 of them, and luckily they replenish. But the problem is if you don't aim yourself in precisely the right place, then it won't hit. Like I said, it's a good thing they restock. Okay. What the heck? I kicked it. I'm doing it. Why isn't it launching? And that didn't do it. Come on, work for me. God, I hate precision things like this. I really don't like precision stuff. Of course he aimed it in the wrong direction. And that hit the pipe. Come on. Okay, good. I really didn't want to be stuck here. Got another one of the bruisers. Oh yeah, the web balls can't hurt him. I forgot about that. And I just did it again. when I literally just said, oh, they can't hurt him, you shouldn't do that. And what's the next thing I do? Okay, I believe... Oh, what is this where Craven pops up? I think we're close to that. I think we are close to the point where Craven pops up. Oh no, we gotta do this first. That did nothing. Yeah, the multi-launcher really does not work whenever you're in a closed area like that. So, don't ask me why I tried to do that. Oh, I'm stuck on the door! Yeah, whenever I'm in the spider sense like that and I'm fighting and you can't really hear any sound, it reminds me of what the silencer does on Arrow whenever you can't hear any noise but you still see the fight going on. That just popped into my head for whatever reason. Okay, so now we gotta hit this switch. Another quick time event. Grab that health. And I believe Connor's is up this way. Gotta lift up this door, and I believe it is boss time. Well, we're nearing the boss time. Oh, just hit the microphone, sorry. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna get past all this if I can, because I really don't have time to mess around. Wait, where's the part where Craven shows up? I'm confused. Oh, it's right here, isn't it? Yep. Well, okay, well, Craven doesn't have a cutscene in this game, but what they reveal in the PS2 version, he sends that big drill after you, and you pretty much have to just run away from it. So wherever there's an opening, you want to squeeze through that area before that giant thing crushes you. Somehow I didn't die back there, but hey, I won't complain. Okay, good. I think this is the end. Okay, good, I did that in one try. Because sometimes that can mess you up if you don't know where you're going. And Connor's is up this way, so we're almost done here. Oh, don't get stuck, please. So, what you want to do in this boss, it actually works a little bit differently as opposed to the PS2 version. These conveyor belts are going to keep rolling, so whenever he jumps on them, you want to hold the counter button as he jumps over you in slow motion like this, and then just press X whenever this quick time event starts, and that's what hurts him.
I'm really stringy.
So just wait for it. Come on, Kurt. There you go. So just keep pressing X. And then one more time.
I was wondering.
Ooh, I barely got that one.
Sorry, Doc.
It's gonna hurt you a lot more than it hurts me. Alright, so now that he's stunned like that... oh, and by the way, you guys are thinking that this is just one of those simple boss battles? Think again. Because it is far from over. Because once you throw him into this area, Phase 2 starts. And this time, he's not alone either. That's what makes it annoying, is he brings all his kids out to play. So now that he's awake, what you want to do here, try to use your power attacks against him whenever you can. Though, like with the Apocalypse guy, be careful, because if you counter an attack at the wrong time, then it will damage your health quite severely, actually.
Psychopathic lizard who was once a man I respect has no qualms about hurting me.
Yep, this is pretty much like the Amazing Spider-Man movie, except there's more development. And that's what I've been saying for a while now, is they had Kirk Connors developed as a character for 3 movies. Well, technically 2 movies, because he was referenced in the first movie, but he was never shown. Hey, Cybernetic, how you doing? But they never really went the extra mile that they could have with the lizard. And I felt like they were going to eventually, but because of how poorly Spider-Man 3 was received, Sam Raimi kind of backpedaled. And they were in the project for a while. Tobey Maguire was locked in for another movie. Kirsten Dunst was locked in for another movie. And everybody was in, but Sam Raimi just pulled the plug on the last minute. Oh, the gameplay is choppy? Oh, does that mean like the stream quality is choppy, or are you just talking about the game itself? I don't know if that's something I can help or not. I'll try my best to, but I don't know if it's on my end. Because I'm looking on OBS right now and the gameplay doesn't, it's not messing up. Okay, so once he's charged like this, the whole stream? Okay, okay. Here, once this finishes, let me look at it. Is my audio choppy, or can you at least hear that okay?
Give up, Doc. This isn't gonna end well for you.
Maybe going out of the app and refreshing may help.
I can deal with the attempted murder, but the name calling really stings.
I don't know. I blame this game personally. I haven't had this problem before. I had to try and go HD, didn't I? Okay, so let's take care of this. Yeah, tell me if my audio is still good. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this QuickTime event. Oh, let me look here. I'm looking into it. Oh, crap. I didn't even realize that QuickTime event was going on. Wow, I'm so bad. I didn't even realize that was going on. Okay, we're done now. Alright, so let me just look at this.
Dr. Connors, wait!
Okay, so let me just try to solve this. Let me refresh my Twitch here and see if the gameplay is choppy or not. Okay, so let me get out into the city and tell me if that fixes it any. Maybe refreshing it or something may help. Okay, good. We're actually pretty close to the new Goblin. So we just got to go here onto the grass. And this is technically our first story mission of the whole game.
What could have happened?
Audio's fine. Okay. Oh, crap.
Harry, please! I didn't kill your dad!
Shut up! I don't want to hear any more
God.
of your lies.
This game is already enough of a mess. I don't need the stream crapping out on me, too.
You're my best friend, Harry. I don't want to fight you.
Yeah? Well, then hurry up and die.
I wish we could hurry up and finish this. Now, see, what I don't understand, when the Goblin took the serum in the first movie, he was driven crazy by it. But when Harry took it, he seems normal-ish. So that's what's confusing me. But see, when I said that James Franco really didn't try a whole lot in this game, I wasn't kidding. Because it doesn't sound like he's putting a whole lot of effort into his lines.
You obviously know your dad was a Green Goblin. He was trying to kill me.
I wish he had. You had no right to take him from me.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so I'm thinking that I may just go off live after I finish this and like quickly just come back on, because I'm looking at it on OBS and I don't see any problem. However, I do see what you mean on Twitch about it being choppy. So after this thing finishes, I'll take care of it. And look, now everyone knows that this random guy in blue jeans is Spider-Man. Alright, let's just do it right here. What are you doing, Harry?
Is this all you got?
Okay, actually here, you know what? Let's just go ahead and try to fix this now. So, guys, if you're still with me, I'm gonna go off live for just 1 minute here, and then I'm gonna go back on. So, just hope you guys will bear with me for 1 minute. So within the next couple minutes, try to refresh. And let's just see if I can fix this.